now on YouTube. Nice. So for those of you who are new to TNT, how does this work? We have these free conversational meetings where you can come and talk to us about a subject. This is not a class. We're not here to teach you anything. We're here to provide you a good environment, a good and safe environment for you to practice your English skills by talking to us, okay? So this is not a place to be correcting anyone. We don't judge your mistakes here. You're free to make mistakes. We want you to make mistakes so you can learn naturally and how to improve your English, okay? And that's it. I'm gonna split you guys in rooms. We're gonna be in, let me see, 6, 8. We're gonna be 4 people here and 4 people in the other room, okay? And I'm gonna send you guys questions to talk about college. Oh, sorry. Forgot to mute YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna be sending you guys questions here for a part 2. The questions are starting number 7 because we went up to number 6 last week. So they're starting on 7 and going up to 14. So we have 7 questions to work on here today. Oh. Okay. So that's it. The questions are on the chat. I'm going to separate you guys in rooms for us to talk here. And if you have any question, any doubt, if you feel unsafe, if you have any trouble, you can hit the help button and you're going to call me to the room, or you can leave the room you are in and come here to the main room, okay? Cool. We got the rooms here. Go. Hi, Cal. Good afternoon. Oh, she's still connecting her audio, no problem. Your audio not connecting? Cool. I heard here. Nice. Cool. Okay, guys, the rooms are open. Okay, you're gonna get an invitation to join a room, and you can join the rooms. See you guys in a few minutes. Okay, that's nice. Go. So now we're here. We're gonna talk about colleges. We're gonna work on the questions, but first, I might not know some of you guys, so we would like you to introduce yourselves real quickly. Okay, I'm gonna go first. My name is Júnior Rufino. I'm 19 years old. I live in Hortolândia, São Paulo. I'm an English teacher and a social media manager and content creator. This is what I work with. I also have classes. I have private classes. I give private classes. I work in a school, and I also give classes here at eAprendi in our academy, in our languages academy program. And that was always in my classes. We've been together for a long time now. That's really nice. By the way, Dalmo, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yeah, so hello, my name is Dalmo. I'm from Belo Horizonte. I'm 34 years old. I'm a doctor, and it's a pleasure being here with you all.
Oh, very nice. Great. Elise, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Tell us a bit about yourself again, actually, yeah.
Of course, yeah, my name is Carlos Smith. I'm Peruvian. I'm 19 years old. I'm beginner in that, I knew. I like to English. I want to improve my fluency, pronunciation, and actually, currently I'm studying at university, mechatronic engineering.
Oh, currently you are? Sorry, I couldn't listen well because there's a lot of noise here on the street.
Excuse me.
The last part you said, currently you are?
I'm studying mechatronic engineering at university.
That's really cool. That's nice. It's a really nice college. It's a really nice course. I'm doing something that looks like it. I'm studying computer engineering. Not a lot. It doesn't look like a lot equal, but it's kind of in the same area. That's really nice. Cool. And José, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hello, guys. So my name is José Webson. I'm from Ceará. I live in Ceará, and I have a degree in languages from Federal University of Ceará. I also have a degree in tourism and hospitality from the Federal Institute of Ceará, and I work in a public school for more than 10 years.
It's really nice.
I love music, literature, reading books, movies, Broadway musicals, and play guitar.
Let's go. You play like regular guitar or electric guitar?
Regular.
Yeah. And did you play guitar in college? Did you already know how to play?
Yeah.
Oh, so that must have been really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And you, Julia, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hey everyone, my name is Julia. I'm from Paraná. I'm 20 years old. I'm attending medical school, and I'm here to improve my pronunciation that I believe is not the same as it used to be, and I hope it's fun.
Oh, that's really great. Nice. Hope you have fun here too. By the way, pronunciation for me, it's really nice. And I'm looking something to cover up my hair. No problem. But it's really nice. Okay, skills. So now that we know each other better, let's start talking a bit about college. The first question I have here is, how drunk did you get, or do you get now, in college? I'm gonna go with Dalmo. Dalmo's a doctor. Did he get drunk in college?
I was kind of a nerd person then, but actually just in the beginning of the course, usually there is a lot of parties. But I'm a person that don't like to drink too much. But I think it was common in my college. People have a lot of party and drink a lot, but I usually only was into this kind of parties in the beginning of the of the course. In the last part, I was trying to study because I want to pass in a good residence. I don't know if it's the same word, but residência, uma especialização depois. And then I was very focused in the last part of the course.
Oh, nice. And do you have, but you said that back in the beginning of the course, you used to drink a little in parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun story or something?
Oh, there is. It happened with someone that I know. It wasn't with me, but we have, I don't know the name, but Calorada, né? And it happens in the patio of the college, no DA. And it's beside the hospital, our hospital. And then a friend of mine, there was in the beginning of the course too, She drank a lot and she fainted, and we had to carry him to the hospital. And in the hospital, there was almost only the students from the last years of our course in the emergency room. And then they start to laugh a lot. It was funny, but he got better then, and we laugh a lot about the situation.
Oh, that's cool. That's really nice. Well, and you, Julia, you're still attending magic school right now, so do you get drunk in college?
It's like he said in the beginning, we're really excited about partying, but right now I'm just feeling tired and have to study a lot. And there's all the pandemic going on, so there's not parties anymore. But in the beginning, yeah, we used to go out in these college parties and uh, have a little and have some drinks, and it was really fun, but not anymore. I don't think I have the energy to go into that life again after the pandemic.
Yeah, it all got drained. Yes. But just out of curiosity, which term are you in?
I just finished the first half of the first year, the third year. So I finished the fifth term. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
In the middle.
Oh. So are you doing like 5 years?
It's 6 years.
Oh, cool. Nice. Very cool. Hey. Jose, how was college for you? Did you get like really drunk?
No. I don't have much experience with this because I don't drink alcoholic beverages. I'm like Dalmon said, I'm a nerd person at the college. But in the first time I've met my professor, he was drunk.
Was it in a class?
No, in a party,
Oh, cool.
in a party to the Colorado. Yeah, I don't know how to say Colorado in English.
Yeah, you guys can go with freshman party.
Yeah, okay. So in the freshman party, the first time when I met my professor, he was drunk. And he asked me what it was my course, and I said him it was languages, and he said, "Nice to meet you. I'm your professor."
Yeah, I think that after that you wouldn't be surprised by anything he would do. It's really cool. Yeah, nice. Hurleys. It's Hurleys or Hurleys? I think you said Hurleys, right?
Early, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, in my case, I'm a person who don't like alcohol beverage. Uh, but it's my opinion because I have friends who like drinking alcohol beverage a lot. But I stay with them, I prefer to drink soda, water, because I think it's important to maintain a healthy life without alcohol.
cool. That's really great. Yes. I kind of got that. My friends as well. I stopped college. I paused my course. I'm not. I think so. No one in this room is really into drinking. Apparently.
Of course, there is people that drink a lot of more than me.
Yeah.
Maybe another group are the funny guys, and these the boring guys.
No, but I think, but for me, I think it's good because I like to see other people drunk and see what they do and
Yeah,
laugh.
Exactly.
yeah, really. It's very funny.
It's really great. It's really great. You guys should. I don't know if you guys have been to. I think your earlies and Julia probably haven't. But if you got, did you, any of you have ever been to a TNT happy hour? Oh,
No, no,
okay.
no.
It was really fun because people would get drunk, like really drunk, and do a lot of dumb stuff. But I was sober, so I would like just be watching and laughing.
Yeah, it must be very interesting because people said that when we are drunk, it's more easy to speaking in foreign languages.
Apparently, yes. We can, I can range to that. Yes, it is. All the inhibition just goes away and just the talker stays. But cool. I didn't, so I haven't any presential or party experience in college because I started this year. But in high school, my friends would get wasted, like 16, 17-year-old people getting really, really drunk. This was high school for me, everyone drinking, even during classes. And I was like, yeah, no. So I think that we're the library guys and the party guys are in the other room. Oh. Okay, question number 8. I'm gonna start asking Hurleys. Are you a teacher's pet? Do you consider yourself a teacher's pet?
No, no,
Oh,
but I consider myself like a person, a responsible person, a studious person, but I didn't try to please the teacher. I I like to pay attention, yeah, of course, but I I don't try to please the teacher.
oh. And do you have one in your class, like the person who's always like stays after classes, try to make friends with the teacher to see if he gets anything? Or...
Yes, I know friends, people who is, but I I think I watch nothing else.
E. What about you, Zach? Would you say that you were a teacher's pet back in college?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I agree with Carlos. I'm a very responsible person at classes, and I like to pay attention, you know, um, but not like a teacher's pet. No, no way.
Okay. And you, Julia?
I used to be kind of a teacher's pet back in elementary school and high school, but only because my mom's a teacher and I'm from a small town. So my mom would be friends with all my teachers, and I already knew them my whole life. So I kind of was, but then I moved to a bigger city to go to college, so it's not like that anymore.
Oh, got it. And was it kind of like a weird experience, like to be in a class with other kids, but you were the only like we were really closer to the teachers, to everyone?
No, it wasn't weird actually because like 4 or 5 of my friends, their moms also were teachers. So like it's a really small town. Pretty much everyone knew everyone.
Oh, I kind of get it. Cool. Same goes for me. I was really a teacher's pet when I was in elementary school. Not in high school, but elementary school. You would always see me going after a teacher. When a teacher was going, I was like behind talking to the teacher. I lost counting of how many times I spent the lunchtime in the class talking to the teacher, either in the class talking to the teacher or inside the teacher's class talking to the teacher. So like,
Yeah, they kind of like me, but I also had a talk problem. They would tell my mom directly, like they would go like outside of the school when they're just meeting in the street and like your kid is talking too much in the class. That wasn't good about their friendship.
oh yeah, kind of get it. There's a problem. Beautiful. And what about you, Damo? Would you consider yourself a teacher's pet?
I think it was more like a teacher's nightmare because not that I was not a good student, but usually I start to ask too much to the teacher, and I always noticed that they didn't like too much, and I try to solve some problem, and sometimes I don't know if they knew the right answer to report to me, and then they try to say another kind of stuff, but I noticed that they are just in another way and they aren't as answering my question. This was more in the college, in the school. In the college, we have less contact to the teachers, I think. But actually, it happens sometimes. I start to think to ask too much, and uh, I think a good part of them didn't like someone that asked too much. And here we have Jose. There is a teacher, and I want to know the other side of the story. How is for a teacher to have someone that asks every time?
It's really boring when the question is very when the question it's foge do assunto. I don't know how to say this in English, but when the question they are asking me, it's we don't have to the subject or with the discussion that we are having in the class. And I think the students, they have like a strategy. When they don't like the class or the subject that we are talking about, they trying to start making a lot of questions to the teacher to spend the time of the class, and they start to make questions, and sometimes the teacher get involved with this, and the time of the class over, and we lose the focus, and sometimes I realize that they are using this like a strategy. For example, I like to play guitar, but they always ask to me to play guitar at the class, but just because they want to start the lesson of the day, you know. And sometimes I get involved with them, and I lose my time talking guitar with them, And I realize that is like a strategy. But when you are like a teacher's pet, sometimes we have a very close relationship with the teacher. We have some enemies in the classroom.
Yes.
With our classmates.
Depending on what you say, like when nobody did the homework and you're like, teacher, are you going to correct homework? And then everybody's like, I'm going to kill you. But I kind of understand what you both said. When even like sometimes it's a strategy to run out the subject, to diverge from the subject, because I've done it a lot in high school. Our Portuguese classes our Portuguese teacher, she liked to gossip a lot, you know. So every time she would get to the class, she was really focused. She was like, "We're gonna study this today," and then we're like, "Teacher, did you hear about that? Or have you heard that this thing happened?" Or she always liked politics. She also likes politics a lot. So what do you think about that that's happening? So every single class we would like just go get out of the topic as completely. And we spent a year like learning pretty much nothing of Portuguese in high school.
In my in the end part of in the last part of my college, I entered to a course like a coursing for enter to the residence, and then I realized that there we couldn't ask any question to the teacher because the class had a time and the subject need that time to be the teacher need that time to teach that thing. There won't be any question because it will be a mess. And then I realized that it's important to the teacher have that time to teach the lesson. I think it's important to take a time to discuss too, but I noticed that for a teacher, it's important to have that time to do what they need to do because it's necessary. They need to do that, and then they can talk and answer the questions. So I think maybe it could be a rule in the school too, because then we could take the teacher teach the lesson, and then we will ask the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with Dalman because this is the feedback, you know? So the feedback in the learning process is very important for the teacher. If we don't have the feedback, how can we know what the learning process is going on? You know, so this time for the feedback is crucial and very important.
Yeah, yes, it really is. There are few researches about the subject, especially in Brazil. Teachers spend like a lot more of the time asking students to shut up or having like putting the class in order, getting the class in order, than actually teaching. So it takes like a lot of the time of teaching. So we like have 5 classes, 5 mathematics classes a week, but sometimes we like only learn time enough to complete 1 class. So, and other classes we have like only once a week, so it's even worse. But that's kind of happens a lot.
Like English. Like yes. English, for example, is one class per week.
1 class a week, so like it's 50 minutes, not enough, you know. But okay, I want to ask this, Orlis, do the people in your class keep asking questions or trying to diverge from the topic that's from the class to buy time?
Yeah, when I remember when I was at school, but now I'm university. When we have to do a word in group, I'm person who have who has to be a leader, who organizes the activity, the task, and in my friends. I want to help them with some tasks, advices, and talk different topics.
Oh, that's very nice. But you're like, it ends up with you, you know, like it always ends up with you, even if you don't want, or do you really like to take this leadership role? in groups and stuff?
Sorry.
You said that usually when you're working with groups or in the class, you always like end up doing like being a kind of leader to the group and everything. But you like doing it? Something that's really like natural for you?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's really nice. Very cool. And what about you, Julia? The people in your class like keep asking the questions to the teacher to escape the subject and buy time?
I don't see it actually. Usually people ask a lot of questions that are related to the subject. I don't know. I don't see it that a lot.
Nice. Okay. Now, I'm already talking to you, so let's stick with you, Julia. For question number 9, who are you in your friends group in college or in the class? Are you the mom, the kid, the forgetful person, the tourist, the worker, the lifesaver, or the barist?
I'm the worker. I like to do all of the papers and all of the everything by myself. And I'm also, unfortunately, the sleeper. I have a really big problem in sleeping in class. I don't know why. I can drink a lot of coffee, go to class, and I sleep. And I don't know why. I go to sleep really early, and I have a healthy routine that shouldn't happen. But usually I do okay at college, but I do like to do all the work. Like I like to organize all the everything that the teacher asks us for us to do. I like to do it by myself, or at least check it before we can submit it.
Nice, that's really cool. About this thing of sleeping in class, I actually have this too. Think I've come to think that maybe it's because some people, they have this anxiety during classes, so they're like really on, they're like really turned on and like really paying attention or doing activities or not understanding anything, which generates a lot of pressure to people. But I used to feel really comfortable in classes because I was always understanding and everything. So I would sleep very easily. And I also sleep very easily at any place, but
I noticed that I have this when the class is not that interesting. So I like I slept 10 hours the day before. But if it's a really nice, if it's a nice class, it's okay. I don't sleep. But if it's not, I just can't control it.
and did any teacher ever like ask you to wake up? Like, Julia, wake up.
Yeah, it happens a lot because it's not like I lay down on my chair and sleep. I'm like, you know, the expression fishing in Portuguese, like you're fishing. I don't even realize I'm doing it. So sometimes they just clap like in front of my face, like, wake up.
It's nice. It's really nice. I like this expression fishing that you like. It's really well. Hey, what about you, Dalmo? Who were you actually in your group of friends or in your class in college?
I think I were the lifesaver because everybody wanted my notebook because I tried to copy everything that was said in the class. And actually, I didn't use my notebook. I just need to copy the things because when I was copying, I was memorizing. But everybody want to Xerox my notebook to the test. And usually
Oh,
a lot of people just study my notebook. They didn't need to go to the books.
like this person. it's really good that there's always this person who copies everything, and everyone just goes for their book, you know. And there are some students that they know you're going to copy everything, so they just don't copy because they are already planning to ask you your notebook.
And for me, it was okay. I tried to copy, to make a good page for everybody understand, organize my notebook, because I knew they will need them, would need the notebook after.
That's really cool.
Actually, there was sometimes that we was having a test, and 2 weeks or 1 week before the test, they usually get my notebook to Xerox. And there was a lot of times that I didn't receive my notebook again. So I was there one day before the test, I didn't have my notebook, but actually I usually was studying the book then. I normally I didn't like the notebook, but there was something bad because usually what the teacher will ask in the test was something that they said on the class. And actually, as I didn't give the importance to my notes, there was time that I missed a question and the answer was in my notebook. There was written then. And as I didn't study my notebook, I was just studying the book. I didn't pay attention to that information. And everybody then we use it to say, oh my God, you write this in your notebook. How could you get wrong in this question?
There goes irony, because yes, it's usually the teachers, because not everything's in the book. So if you study only by the book, if you don't take a look at what the teacher said, sometimes it happens. It's really, I would be so mad. I would be so mad. Like, I copied this. How? But that's really cool. Yeah. Thanks. What about you, Hurleys? Who are you in your friends group or your class in college?
In my case, the worker maybe. Also the lifesaver too, because I I help my friends. I always know when there's text exam and help my friends. And sometimes the sleeping back. Many times I'm the worker. Yeah.
Oh, that's really great. So you have everyone's back in college. It's really nice. Uh, and what about you, Jose? Were you in college?
Yeah, I'm with Carlis and Dalmo. Certainly, I'm the lifesaver because I always know when there is a test. I always taking notes, you know, and helping my colleagues. When I start the meetings on TNT and the academy, I have
The notebook.
I have all the meetings with the name of the teacher, the hour, and the team.
Oh, that's really cool. So probably my name's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have all the meetings with the name of all the teachers and the hour and the team, everything writing on my notebook.
Yeah, that's so cool. If we ever need need some historic of the classes we've given, we can go to you.
Yeah, okay. If you need a help with your diaries or your, I don't know, your papers, I have everything here. Then since I start with the TNT and the academy meetings, I have the in Spanish, I have English and French meetings, everything.
Nice. It's so cool. Oh my God. I wish I were disorganized. I just can't. I just nice. And yeah, look, I'm the teacher. The problem is I'm not that organized and I'm the teacher. But so I haven't been to college yet, like presentially, but in high school I was the tourist. I was a tourist. People will only see me like twice a week, maybe sometimes once a week. I was always late. I was always running late. I never got to the first period, like never in my last year of high school. I was always getting to school in the second or third period. When I studied in the morning, I would have breakfast in class. And the worker, because I was like never available to anything. Let's go to party or something. No, I'm working. Let's go to no, I'm working. And that's why I was also a tourist, because I would skip classes so easily because I had to work until late. So I was a tourist and a worker. And sometimes a kid, but and ended up a teacher. Oh my God, it's so ironic. Well, let me ask this, Orlis. Orlis, did you ever get in trouble with the teachers or coordination in college?
When I remember when I find out a mistake in an exam, I taught my teacher and I reclamé él. I told him there was a mistake in my exam. Can correct then, and but there wasn't a problem, but I remember that.
Oh, hey, but so you pointed the problem on the test to the teacher. Did the teacher accept it well, or was like not really, didn't really like?
Yeah, the beginning, my teacher uh, correct the mistake after a week, and I had to insist to correct the mistake.
Oh, got it. Okay, nice. But did he get mad at you after he or she did, like, or not? Because I know it happened to me in high school that I spotted a mistake in a test and I told the teacher didn't like at all. And the teacher like got mad at me for the rest of the year. Did it happen to you, or was the teacher cool with it?
No, no, it could happen.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, Damo, did you ever get in trouble with teachers or coordination in college?
In college, usually, I don't remember, but there was a teacher. Actually, before I get into that period, I don't know the name, the semester that she was the teacher, we always heard about how she didn't like the students and how she treat students in a bad way, and we were always scared to be in that group because it wasn't all the students that would have she as a teacher, only a part. And so I was in that part, and I started to take classes with her. And it was practical classes. So we had to talk to her. It's different when you are in a normal class, sitting in your space. There we had to talk with her every time. And actually, she was a very strange person. She didn't. I think she didn't like to have to take that lesson to us because she was a doctor in attending patients at the same time she was teaching us. I don't think I think we were just causing trouble for her, and she was very crazy. Everybody that talked anything to her that she didn't like, she screamed, and it was a mess. And I never had the courage to say anything to her. I actually didn't. I prefer not to talk to her, and it was bad. I didn't learn anything to that class, but I could see that there was a problem with her. Something wasn't normal there. And but it was just this experience in the college. In all the other teachers, they were always very nice with the students. There is, and the coordinator, I love the people in the coordination. They was always very happy, and every time I went there, I we sit to have a coffee, and I I love the people of the coordination of my class.
Oh, that was great. Oh, and you had classes with this teacher for how many terms? How many semesters?
One semester, 5 months.
Yes. Ah, thank God it was only one.
But the worst is because we need to stay with her side by side during 4 hours, and we will need to talk to her sometimes. And she was always mad. She was always. I don't remember to see she smiling in any of the classes.
Jesus Christ, this is the
And,
best you had like.
the better, I didn't say this. There were some students a semester before mine was her student, and he recorded she in the class screaming like a crazy people. And we this tape spread in the all the college, and then we heard she saying crazy things on this recording. But in the same time that we was scared of her, it was funny too because she was so crazy that
It was such a weird situation that you would get to
there is a
laughing
name for
as
her.
well.
She teaches pneumology, and her name was Pneumotosca because of this recording that spread all over the. But actually, she was just like that only with the students, because when you become resident, that's a level over. She was normal, and when I was resident, I talked to her, and she talked to me in a normal way. I think the problem was the class. She didn't like to have students in that moment when she was trying to help people, trying to help the patients.
Pretend patients. Oh, got it. Cool. That's really cool. And what about you, Julia? Did you ever get in trouble with teachers or coordination in college?
Well, I don't think I have, but my class causes a lot of trouble all the semesters, at least with one teacher. They always, I don't know, I don't really like them because of that, but because they always have to bother some teacher until he gets crazy and gets mad with us. Because there was a teacher in the second semester. We had Prodep. It was the name of the the class, and we called her, the teacher, Prodepa. And then she found out about this and she hated it. And then she came to class and said, I don't need you. I have my salary and you're here because you need me. She screamed for like the half of the time. And then she just calmed and now we're going to learn about methodologies. So I don't know what it was, but she was completely crazy.
Oh, that's so great. This sentence, I don't need you, you need me. My salary is gonna be my bank account by the end of the month. It's like it's such Brazilian teacher, that's Brazilian high school teachers.
Yeah, I know, because sometimes now my mom is in home office, so she's like she's a teacher, so she's having this meet conference with her students, and she got really mad and she was like, I was hearing her scream from here. She was like, I don't need you, you need you to pass this class, I don't need you. And I was like, oh my god, even my mom does this.
Like, oh, that's my mom's turn. I don't know, I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Yes, it's something it doesn't, it's not like a lie, it's true, you know. But it's like a teacher needs to get really mad to get to say something like that. But
Yeah, she was like, her face was red, like screaming, literally screaming. We were in I don't know, I don't remember the name, like an auditório. So it was really big. We had two it was like two groups of students. It was like 100 students. So she was screaming like on top of her lungs. It was really ridiculous because we called her Prodepa and the name of her class was Prodepi. She got mad because of that.
Because of that, Jesus. And then it's really nice that she had a nervous attack. She was like, I don't need you. You cannot dance. Stop, you need me. And then she just comes down. Now we're going to learn about this.
Yeah, it was like that. And then people, we had to submit an article in her class. And there was some, I don't know, I think they told me it was just about that, but I don't believe it because she got so mad at some students, like in particularly, that I think they did something. I don't know. It was the time when people were discovering the WhatsApp figurinhas. I think they did some disrespectful figurinhas of her because she got really mad at the students and they kind of flunked the class. They had to do the article again.
Oh my. Yeah, that I understand that. These WhatsApp stickers, they were a big problem with teachers. I know because I've made a pack of stickers of a teacher I had, and I almost got in trouble because of it. Thank God, never had to redo any research or anything, but I got in trouble. I almost got in trouble once because of a pack I did of a teacher. It was really great. Here's that. Did you ever get in trouble with teachers or coordination?
Yeah. I have a teacher, a professor at the university that I couldn't disagree with her. And it was really hard because the subject that she was teaching us, it was literature. And when we study languages at university, we have literature subject in the beginning of the university, at the end of the university, you know? So I've been studying with her all the course. And in her classes, we couldn't disagree with her. And it was very weird because I know that literature analysis, we have a technique to do that, yes? But sometimes, for example, in poetry, it's something personal, you know? It's something that you can see through your own eyes, you know? And she didn't like when we say something about the construction of the poetry. And what we're saying, it's being must be with according to her thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when it is not, and most time it was not, she get angry, and she start to saying to us that we really don't know how to analyze a poetry. It was really hard in a way.
That this kind of situation is really difficult to handle.
Yeah, I know it's we have a technique. We have to some points to analyze the structure of the narrative, but sometimes we need to do the things through our own perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an artist work, you know.
Yeah, the methodology might be the same, but the results will
Yeah.
never be like the same, you know.
But she really doesn't like when we disagree with her thoughts.
Oh my God. Yeah, I get it. That's something really difficult to handle.
Yeah, with her, all the semester, I learned that we must be thinking with her mentality.
Yeah, I got it. This kind of things, it's really difficult. In my first semester in college, we were having like the same situation because it was, I don't even remember what the class was, but it was about something about science, you know, and I don't remember. It was science methodology, something like this. And the teacher, it was an EAD class, so she would never like really teach anything. She would always be passing those documentaries, really long and boring documentaries every single class. And then by the end of the class, she would give her opinion about the documentaries, and that was it. And we started noticing that every question she gave us or every activity she gave us, it was always based on her perspective or her opinions. And all the documentaries she showed us, they were always made by scientists that agreed with what she thought. And so it was really like made up out of her mind, you know, the classes. So we started questioning it to the coordination, but I have no idea how it ended up because I paused the course. But like the question, it was really simple to pass her class. You just needed to say what she wanted you to say. It was like, cool, you know. So we were supposed to learn how to think in the class, but we were learning how she thinks. It was like really messed up. Oh, hi guys. Hey Luis, Andre, Kevin. How was the talk in the other class?
Yeah, we lose 2 people already, but it was really nice. I love this topic. I think this is the first time we can answer all the questions, but it was really nice to know the people in the room was very nice, and that's it.
Oh. We were talking here that for the first question, nobody here really liked to drink. We were like, oh, some of the people drank a lot by the end of the college because of the coloradas and freshman party and everything, but then stopped to focus in college. And we were guessing if you guys in the other room were the people of the party, the ones who like to drink. Did you? How was it for you guys?
Okay, we saw the drunk part. The first question, we saw they start in the process of the university, not before they get in the university. They got it in the process of the course, and then they start to get drunk, and that was bad. And we know, he's not here anymore. What is his name? Luis, what is his name?
Kevin from Peru.
Kevin, yes,
It's really
Kevin is-
nice.
yes. And we changed this information about the college in Brazil and the difference between the college in Brazil and the college in Peru. And
That's
that's
really
it.
cool.
Yes, we saw some difference. For example, there they pay to study in the public college, and yes, and here in Brazil we don't have to pay if we study in federal universities. So that's-
Yes, which is really cool. Yeah, here in the main room, we didn't get to the questions of the plane and everything, but it's really weird for us to have to pay to work to study in a public school, in a federal school. It's like a federal college. But okay. And the debt one. This is something that's really cool if you guys want to research about it, because a lot of people dream about studying abroad, about studying in another country, especially the US, because of all the movies of college and Harvard and stuff. But there's a huge crisis going on with loans because every single college in the USA, pretty much every single one, is paid. And right now they have 43 million people who have debts in an average of $39,000 of student loans. So like pretty much a quarter of the United States owns government for college. And it's like something really crazy. If you guys wanted to see it about it, you just need to research about student loan crisis. The student loan crisis, something really crazy, especially for us that we have a lot of opportunities to get into college here in Brazil for free. So cool. Do you guys have anything to add before we go? I'm gonna get here the link for us to. Yep. Okay. So.
Oh, I would like to say about question 9. I love this question, you know. Congrats for the types of people we are in college. I really like this one.
Oh, what type of person are you?
I was this lifesaver, you know, because for a long time in college, I was that person that helped the others, you know, and I don't know how to say this in English, but in Portuguese is monitor, you know, and I was that guy.
Oh, cool. Jesus, if we would get the people from this meeting and make a college class, I think the teachers would love this class. It would like be the best classes ever in college, because in main room we have 3 lifesavers. And one person who was in Julia was a worker, and someone who was. So I think this might have been like the best class ever if we studied together, everyone here.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, I'm sending here in the chat the link of the feedback. Please don't forget to answer, okay? We want to hear your opinions. What do you think about the project? How you like what we're doing so far, and how we can keep improving our meetings, okay? So can just click on the link, and you can actually copy your link or click on it, and it's gonna open the page. And we have to go now, but it was really nice having you all here. Thank you guys for coming. And that's it. We want to hear your thoughts and feedback. And this is, as always, this is not a class, but if you want to learn, if you want help learning English, we also have our WhatsApp group where you can join and get exclusive classes and exclusive material and tips for the language you're studying. Either it is English, French, or Spanish. We have 3 groups for these 3 languages. And we also have the Languages Academy, where you can have classes to work on your speaking, listening, reading, and writing in different areas with different classes for you to practice with a guide, with a teacher, for you to get better and improve in your languages. Okay, so you guys, if you guys want to check, you guys can just go to our website and look for the pages for WhatsApp and Academy. Okay?
Yeah, I'm in this group and this is amazing. As
Oh,
you just said.
nice. That's nice. Thank you for helping us. And
Hey, teacher,
that's it.
can you say again your full name for the feedback
Oh,
form?
cool. I am Júnior Rufino. I'm going to write it down here. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, guys. See you all next
Thank
week.
you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
See you
guys.
next
Bye-bye,
week.
guys. Bye-bye,
Bye.
Luis.
Very cool. Okay. And as always, if you're watching it so far and you are YouTube, please join us. We're going to love to have you here. Okay. You can just go to eaprendi.com and see everything we have, the Academy for classes, the WhatsApp group, and also the free meetings here on TNT. You can schedule and participate with us. So please join us. We're going to love to have you here. That is your